guys, and welcome to another Gearhead's Garage production. It's pretty dark. I'm not exactly sure if y'all can see me. Oh, hey. I'm currently in the WJ. We were actually on our way to work this morning. Pretty early out, but I wanted to come in here, actually filming this intro. After I've already filmed the video. I know that's probably the first thing you do, but anyway, I want to drop in and say that the video that y'all are about to see is a video that I've been wanting to do for a long time, that I know that y'all have been wanting to see for a long time, and it's me pretty much going through basically taking the head off of the XJ, getting all that situated. But I've also heard from a couple of people that I completely tore half the engine down for no reason, and that it stopped running because of stopped up vacuum line issues. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure because it makes sense because they've had the same issues. But we will see how that goes. Actually, if not today, possibly any day now, because this is actually a couple weeks after I filmed the video. I'm just not getting around to editing it, because I've been filming other videos and stuff. And we will see how big or how small of an issue this is, and it's possible that we might have the XJ running a lot sooner than I thought. I'm not holding my tongue on it, I'm just saying. But at any rate, let's get to the video. So before we get into the real meat and potatoes of this video, I want to come to you with a big announcement. The four-wheeler is officially back from the shop. I'm super stoked. It's got a brand new CV axle joint, and it's all fully serviced. He did the coolant, the oil change, the filter, all that good stuff. So she is ready to rip. I do plan on putting tires on it fairly soon, I think. Just depends on how many rolls. But yeah, just glad to have it back. It's been at the shop for, I can't even remember how long, to be honest with you. It's been a while, and thanks to this Corona shit, well, that and also accidentally ordering the wrong parts for it. It took a little while for the parts to get here. So that's one thing. But this thing has a new name now. It's no longer the Red Rocket or the Red whatever else I called it or whatever. This thing is now the BMW. And if you're a mechanic monkey with a toolbox like I am, I think you might know what BMW stands for. Big money waster! So, yeah, that being said, to get this thing back, it costed me, let's just say, I'm not going to say how much I paid, but let's just put it this way. It was about double of what I thought it was going to be. So that made it pretty hefty. But it is what it is. It's all said and done. So this is my second time filming this, because I filmed it about a month and a half ago and I decided I didn't like it. But excuse the neighbor's dogs. This thing originally quit running because it was losing compression. The valves in the motor were not sealing because it burnt so much oil that it compromised the seal. And the head is right there where I'm putting my finger, behind them boxes. The head, or not the head, the valve cover. I am in the process of getting that cleaned. But let me open the hood here. There is the head as it sits. I've obviously got to get the rag and stuff off of there. I just put that there to keep the water and stuff out. But we're fixing to be pulling this head. Alright, so guys, fast forward about 5 minutes and rags are off. You can see the lifters and the valves and all that mess. The push rods and everything. I just got done taking these bolts loose, which hold your lifters in place. So we will remove those, take the push rods out, examine them, make sure they're not all that they're all true and straight and not warped or anything like that. And well, the next part is I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and take these head bolts loose, or if I want to start doing the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold. But we will see. And by the way, the size socket to take these loose is a 13 millimeter. Alright, so I've got the lifters as well as the push rods out on this piece of cardboard. That one right there is that back cylinder, because I did not have enough room on this certain piece of cardboard, so I just said to heck with it, I'll make a note of that. But all of the push rods, honestly, they don't look bad at all. None of them are tweaked. None of them, they're obviously black because they're damn near 30 years old. But honestly, I couldn't ask for better for a stock engine. I mean, that's not bad. Give you a close-up view of that. So yeah, let's start taking apart more stuff. Alright, so guys, so I decided to do the intake and exhaust side first, just because it's something that I just wanted to get out of the way first before I did my, plugs and wires. Really just, well, yeah, I was thinking I may not have to take the plugs out, but then again, yeah, it might not be a bad thing. But the top bolts are out, and I didn't know this, I didn't realize this, but the intake and exhaust bolts are not separate, they're together. Because if I get my screwdriver right here, this is one of the holes for the bolts. As you can see, there's a big a really thick washer on the bolts, and I will actually show you that right now through the bag, because I got it all labeled. You can see that big washer right there. That washer sandwiches both the exhaust side and the intake side together, which pretty cool. Pretty cool design on AMC Chrysler's part. But I've got all of that done. Now, if you will just focus, I'm going to go ahead and start on the bottom side. Alright, so it's really dark, and I can't really tell. I guess I'll tell whenever I edit the footage. But it's been an hour or two, and it's gotten really dark. But the bottom bolts on the intake and exhaust part are off. The spark plug wires are disconnected, and I loosened this the serpentine belt, the water pump pulley there underneath it is where you adjust that to, you know, replace your belt, whatever, because there's a little piece right anyway. There's a little 13 millimeter bolt that's right there that you rotate either counterclockwise or clockwise to tighten and loosen it. And I loosened it about 2.5 to 3 revolutions to get this thing loose so that I can undo the bottom bolt on the water pump so that we can go ahead and get that removed out of the way. Then we just have the bolts holding the head itself on. Then once we get that good, then we might be able to pull the head. Alright, so I just got done taking the water pump off, and well, me not paying attention, before I could get anything underneath the Jeep, the seal compromised, and all of a sudden, probably about a good half a gallon of coolant ran right under there. As you can see, it's still dripping a little bit, but I've got a rag right there, and I've got another rag folded in quarters underneath it, soaking up what I didn't get on shorthand. So I hope that's good enough. If not, well, oh well. Too late now. Alright guys, so if y'all can't tell, it's the next day and the head is ready to be pulled. I've gotten all the bolts out. Those are 17 millimeter and or a 5/8. I did end up having to screw the screw to tighten the serpentine belt. I did have to screw it all the way out, excuse me, to slip the serpentine belt off so that I can get the water, not the water pump, the power steering pump all the way out so that I could clear this bolt, this stud right here, so that I could lift this thing up. I will say that there is one bolt right there which basically just holds a wiring harness, and there are 2 bolts right here that hold on your AC compressor, and well, off it comes. And I think I'm going to have to get Dad out here to help me. So I'll get back with you in a minute. Alright, so guys, the head is off. And it looks a little rough in the cylinders because there is a lot of carbon. And I mean a lot of carbon buildup from where this thing burns so much oil. But honestly, I mean, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but the bore, the cylinder walls look amazing. So now I've really just got to get cleaned up, get organized, get this over, because I'm going to put some cardboard down in the back of the WJ, and that's where this thing is going to be, is in the back, so that I can take it to the place where I'm going to have it redone and all that good stuff. And yeah, I guess the next episode of this thing will be me putting the head back on. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It's been pretty interesting so far, getting this head off and stuff, and just working on this thing little by little. And but yeah, till next time, we're out.